even after you lost what you lost, even after you cried all night long.
My mama always told me, you got calling on your life, boy. But your sister, she took your calling. Now, Ma, you didn't realize we both had it.
Oh, you think I don't know what I'm talking about?
But nigga with the biggest voice on the internet,
So you say you don't know what I'm going through. You think the devil said, oh,
that woke up the most people with this woke culture,
you went through that, and oh, let me just leave you alone. Well, at
is being canceled right in front of your face.
that same time, stalkers that we had orders of protections against.
And we know they playing with the numbers. This game is rigged.
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Moxy Approved. Man, I tell y'all what, this guy is very predictable. I think he was so embarrassed about whole thing with his son going viral that he want to tell some other stuff about his family. But what we talking about? What we talking about?
My mama always told me, you got calling on your life, boy. But your sister, she took your calling. Now, Ma, you didn't realize we both had it.
Man, Hassan Campbell yesterday went on a live stream. Not only did he keep it going with Gilly the Kid,
Study body language,
and Umar Johnson, but we're gonna talk about that another time. But he kept all that stuff going with them. But I believe he purposely put out there who his sister is. And I tell you what, it don't sound like he got anything to be ashamed of. I personally think that he put this out there because he got caught wolfing his mouth about other people's sons. And then people went out there and exposed who his son is.
I'm from New York, Harlem. What's good?
Now, I know some of y'all saying that that's not his son, but we already did a live stream the other day going over what he said, that he has a son that is a transgender.
What's good?
Now, I'm not doing this video to dog out transgenders. There's enough videos like that going around online. But for him to be talking about how people done failed their sons and stuff like that, it showed how hypocritical the guy is and mentally ill. Staying on the topic, he talked about his sister, and I had to look up her message.
me and my sister got big followings. My sister's a pastor.
Her name is Medina Pullins.
Medina Pullins.
We have a gift for you, okay? So we have a special gift for you.
Very big. She preached on TV.
She is a preacher.
listen, because the enemy wanted you to quit in the middle, but he sent Bishop to bring that message and say, keep on digging. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Don't let CNN and Fox talk you out of your breakthrough. Keep on digging.
Let's listen to her message and let's mix it with his message.
So when you sit up there and you talking about my son and what he went through,
You have a responsibility to not let it go down like that in your house.
understand my son was being touched.
You have a responsibility to get the devil off of your block.
And I pray every day that I find that man.
You have a responsibility to intercede and
And history repeated itself.
intercept things that the enemy would want to come and bring into your life, into your family's life.
The same thing that happened to me happened to my son.
What's good?
That's me. That's Hassan Campbell, aka Poppy. Nasty.
Even after that crazy season you've been through,
I'm different, man. My energy is I'm different.
oh, you think I don't know what I'm talking about?
But the nigga with the biggest voice on the internet
So you say you don't know what I'm going through. You think the devil said, oh,
that woke up the most people with this woke culture
you went through that, and oh, let me just leave you alone. Well, at
is being canceled right in front of your face.
that same time, stalkers that we had orders of protections against
And we know they playing with the numbers.
was showing up, come on, celebrating, because they thought that he was dead. They were celebrating too soon.
Now, there's one thing I definitely have to say about this. All this stuff about him needing help. He has a family. He has someone right here.
Because after all you've been through, you still have joy. After all you've been through, you still have hope.
His sister that he was raised with, that he can call up and get some help.
Because you have the audacity of hope. You have the audacity to believe. You have the audacity to dream, even after the setback.
I have a lot of questions about this. Like, I want to know, does his sister ever watch his page?
Hassan Campbell, I'm a little different.
She got to know that he has a following. She got to have heard some of the stuff that he done said on this
Because these people is not who they say they are.
page. I wonder, does the sister, what is her relationship with her nephew
What's good?
or niece, or I don't know what you want to call it, nephew or niece? I'm not going to really dog out the sister. All right, I haven't been to her church.
If you go to JesusGirlSummit.com, within the next 24 hours, we have a super savings deal for you to register.
I don't think it's right to call someone a fraud and you've never been to her church. All I can say is overall, the church has let us down. We know the message has been watered down, they've been politicized, and they've been monetized, just like on YouTube. But the point I want to show this guy has help. He has people around him with good sense. He just chose not to have good sense.
How you get $100 million and your kid is still in the hood?
We just watched this man go viral talking bad about Gilly the Kid. I mean, one of his slogans is, what was one of his slogans? Oh, where are the fathers at? Where are the fathers at? Now, where Hassan is the fraud is that he's talking about other people. He don't went in here and did all these live streams about Gilly the Kid and his son.
I'm going live again because I got a lot to say. I don't even think y'all understood. It's like I didn't predict it, but I predicted this.
Talking about how fathers fail their kids.
For everybody else's kid, you can see the downfall of Young Thug, but you couldn't see your son in the street getting his snot box rocked.
But I don't know if you can fail your kid worse than how Hassan has failed.
Maybe you should practice what you preach. It is what it is.
Look, I know how YouTube is with this stuff. I'm not talking about what they identify as. He said it himself that the boy was going around and people was doing some things to him. And he wasn't around, and then when he did come around, he got frustrated with how the kid was acting. Well, that's failing your son. You can't give up on your son, man. You just don't do that. And the worst thing you can do is give up on your son and then come online, try to assume people that you don't even know gave up on their son. The truth of the matter is Hassan Campbell is just jealous of where Gilly has gotten with his career.
You have the audacity to believe you can get it back again, that you can get it better than before.
Medina, if you happen to see this video, man, you need to lay hands on your brother. I'm gonna start watching your page, man, to see if you even talk about your brother sometimes. But you need to lay hands on your brother. You need the Holy Spirit. You need to be putting some of that oil on this dude, because this dude is a Dominican demon. We know what he is over here. This dude is a demon. That you supposed to be exorcising demons. Man, exorcise the demons out of your brother, man. He on here talking wild.
You look like you from the village, the gay community.
I'm from New York, Harlem.
You look like you from the village. You don't look like you from where I'm from.
What's good?
This game is rigged.
But if some of y'all don't know, yes, you can watch this video right here in the link that I'm gonna put up. Hassan Campbell's son is a transgender. Yeah, and it surprised me because all the stuff that he done talked about. But yeah, go ahead and watch that link. Well, anyways, y'all know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. What a hypocrite, man. Dominican demon.